Hello everyone, I hope you can hear me. Good afternoon, students. Am I audible to all of you? Hi Vishnu, hi Yusuf, hi Jyoth. Welcome to the class, students. And today's class is on Common Speaking Topic Holidays. So let's begin. Before I begin, just a very quick, idea about whether you can all hear me or not. So can I get a quick yes from all of you? Okay. Hi Vishnu, hi Yusuf, hi Satvir. So yes, let's begin. Good to see you too, Jyoth. So hi guys. So today's speaking topic is the common speaking topic holiday. Now, I am sure a lot of you have definitely gone on a holiday and would like to go on a holiday in the future. But under the current circumstances, the best thing would be to stay at home and stay safe. But in the IELTS examination, you could get a question which would be about a holiday or a place you visited or a place that you really liked when you visited it last. So there would be common kind of topics which would circle, or I would say which would be in correlation to the holiday topic and vocabulary related to holiday. So let's begin. Let's simplify this experience of speaking on the topic holiday for you. And before I begin, let me share my referral code with you, because without this referral code, it would be difficult for you to take a subscription and attend my classes. My referral code is BE Trainers. If you subscribe with this code on the Unacademy platform, you would be getting a 10% off. Now, my Telegram and Instagram handle are exactly the same, IELTS with Arifa. So, if you'd like to know more about what I do and how I teach, and also get to know me more and clear your doubts about listening, reading, writing, speaking, and also grammar, this is the place for you to connect with me. Now, further moving ahead, this is all about me. My name is Arifa Zahir. I'm the founder of British English Trainers. I'm a Plus educator on the Unacademy platform. My experience includes more than 13 years in both administering the examination, that is, yes, the IELTS examination, and teaching and training IELTS students and tutors. My students are placed in all parts of the world, and at BET, which is my institute, we provide training for IELTS, TOEFL, PTE, General and Communicative English, and also GRE Verbal. And if you're looking for someone to assist you with writing the statement of purpose, you know where to find us. Now, a little bit more about what courses are going to take place right now and in the future. So, a little bit more information about that. Currently, the IELTS Power Pack Beginner to Advanced Batch course is taking place, and I am teaching the reading section. So, this course is going to continue for the coming 3 months. Right now, June, July, and the August. In the month of June, it's at the beginner's level. July will give you an opportunity to see it at the intermediate level, and August you would reach the advanced level. So that's about the Power Pack course. I'm teaching reading there, and right now today we will be doing 25th June MCQs under the reading category, and also short answer questions, and tomorrow would be the doubt series reading. Now, please do understand, the only way you would be able to attend these classes is if you are a subscriber. Now, also, the writing bit which is left in regard to the Writing Task 1 course that we are doing is the General Training Formal Letter, General Training Informal Letter, and the June Doubt class General Training, which would take place on 29 June. And we will be clearing your doubts and also doing the semi-formal letter here. So what are you waiting for? Come to my class on the Unacademy website and get an experience of what my classes are like. Alright, and all these classes are scheduled to take place at 8:30 p.m. 27, 28, 29, and these classes, the one which I spoke to you about, 25th and 26th June, also at 8:30 p.m. So that's it about the courses. And now let's get to know about the subscription. Now, the Unacademy subscription gives you a benefit like nothing. You get one subscription and unlimited access to all the educators on the platform. You can learn from your favorite teacher, real-time interaction with the teacher. That means you can ask your doubts in the live class, get your reading, writing, and listening and speaking checked and also given a feedback on. And there are limited number of students, so all your queries will be looked into. Now, there are 5 different types of subscriptions: 1 month, 3 months, 6 months, 12 months, and 24 months. You can already see that certain discounts have been provided on these subscriptions. If you would like a further 10% off on these, use my referral code BE Trainers. Alright, so that's it about the subscriptions and the courses that are coming up. Now it's time to jump on to talking about today's IELTS speaking topic, that is holidays. Now let's see if you've got anyone more. So 5PX has just asked a question: how many students in one batch? Generally, 5PX, you would have very few number of students, less than 10 mostly, sometimes 12, 13. But please note that each student in the class gets individual attention, and you wouldn't be having any kind of a problem in communicating with the teacher. That means the educator, that's me. Jyoth, I don't think so. Until and unless you have the subscription, you will not be able to see the videos, but the PDF, the PDFs with all the material, that you can definitely watch it. Alright? I hope I've cleared both your queries, and let's begin with the class, guys. Now, okay, so this is a question that I generally face when it comes to the IELTS speaking topic, holiday. Now, before I begin with this topic, I'm just going to ask you a few questions. I want quickly some nouns and verbs on this topic, holiday. Let us do the brainstorming of the words that come to your mind when you look at this picture. Give me nouns, give me verbs, give me adjectives. Quickly, guys. So I would give myself a word, relaxing. So looking at this picture, you can feel that this must have been a very relaxing experience for me. So all of you, adjectives. Very good, Vishnu. Refreshing. Exactly. Comfortable. Yes. So Jyoth has written electrifying. Apurva, blue sky. And Haroon too. Both of you have given me the same word. So blue out here would be the blue sky. Yes, the adjective relief. So let's say a huge big relief. Yes, okay, I'll put in that word. Chilling experience. So it's a chilling out here. You are chilling. So again, that's a collocation because it has various meanings. So depending on whatever sentence you're talking, you're using it for, it would make, it would be contextualized. Alright, so Reeth has given us a noun. Okay, I'll take nouns too. Beach, sabbatical. Alright, beautiful, Vishnu. And I would say definitely de-stressing. De-stress yourself. Turquoise. Very good. So, Okay, so let's move ahead. So you've got enough vocab when it comes to adjectives, nouns, and also it's important to understand that in the IELTS speaking examination, you would be using idiomatic expressions also, because idioms are something that are allowed in speaking but not allowed in writing. So what a wonderful way in which you can use idioms while speaking and get scores from the examiner. And it's important to understand that these idioms, when you use them, idiomatic expressions, sometimes also semi-formal vocabulary, can only be used while speaking, and they would show sometimes a higher level of language efficiency, vocabulary, knowledge, which sadly underwriting would be categorized as informal vocabulary. So be careful, guys. For the same thing which you can use in speaking, you will not be able to use underwriting, and that is idiomatic expressions. All right. Now, vocabulary along with linking phrases that you can use clearly given out here. So this is what life is all about. So when the examiner asks you ways in which you can use this vocabulary. Now, I will be talking in correlation with the vocab in the questions that I will be sharing with you. And we'll keep coming back to the vocab and try and correlate it with the questions so that it's easier for you to understand. Please remember phrases, wonderful vocabulary, synonyms, associated vocab, and idiomatic expressions. You should have a bank of these in your vocabulary bank, which you can use anytime you get a question. Now, the only way which you can do that is by practicing your IELTS vocabulary, IELTS questions continuously. Please note that the IELTS examination, in the IELTS exam, you get two types of speaking questions. One are the common speaking topics which come all the time, and the other ones are the abstract topics or the unique topics which keep changing. They could be, they could be based on a particular situation, they could be on a random topic. But it's a lovely thing to know, it's a good thing to know that there are some common topics that get repeated all the time. So if we know that, let's prepare ourselves for it. All right, now let's move ahead. Now, part 1, the IELTS examination has 3 parts. The part 1, alright, now that's your part 1 of the IELTS speaking. And then we've got the part 2, where you've got a 1-minute prep time and a 2-minute talk time. So, you'll get a 1-minute time to prepare yourself. You'll be given a small piece of paper and a pencil and the question. The question stays with you during the 2 minutes that the time that you get to speak on that topic, and also the note that you get to prepare your notes on will also stay with you. So that should be a huge big relief for you and a calming factor that whatever comes in the IELTS speaking part 2, within that 1 minute that you prepare it, you will be able to use that in the part 2 of the IELTS speaking. Now, part 3 is similar to the interview questions, but these are discussion questions. So now part 3 discussion questions are generally the place where you would be showing your language expertise. Now, it's very important that you answer the questions in detail. Please remember, the examiner will keep on asking you questions, follow-up questions. So it's a good thing to take your time, answer each question with confidence, detail, use good vocabulary and signposting language. Please remember, linkers or signposting language are very, very important in the IELTS speaking examination, specifically more in the part 3 of the speaking test. Hi, Anshu, hi 5px, Jot, Haroon, who else? Yusuf. Sabbatical means, when someone takes a break. So a sabbatical could be for many reasons. You could take a sabbatical, a break for holiday. You could take it for going around the world. You could take a break to relax and rejuvenate yourself. And so, yeah, many other ways. Please do check up the Cambridge Online Dictionary for the correct pronunciation, both British and American, and also to know the exact meaning of words and how to use them. Now, who would you like to go on a holiday with? Where do you plan to go for your next holiday? Which do you prefer? Local trip or international trip? I have a huge big problem with students not being able to answer these type of questions in detail. A lot of students just say, "Ma'am, I prefer an international trip," and just leave the question out there. You cannot do that, students. You will have to say, there is a hidden why out here. So it's very important, whatever you choose, you use it to give your answer also. In the sense, expand it and say, "I prefer going on international trips, ma'am, because that is what life is all about. Moving to different places, discovering them, and getting to know about these different locations, enjoying the breathtaking views." So where's my vocab? These picturesque places. So you can see such lovely ways in which you can use the vocabulary and make your language interesting and make your answers elaborate for the examiner to give you marks on. Please remember, don't go too much in the part 1 of the IELTS speaking. Just relax and give your answers. There's nothing to get too excited about. Use part 1 of the IELTS speaking to relax and give your answers properly. I hope I've answered that for all of you. Yes, British accent keeps the R absolutely, almost inaudible. It's as, like teacher, preacher, nature. You will never hear anyone saying teacher, nature. So I hope that clears your doubts. It'll always be, the R is very, very silent. Now, part 2 of the IELTS speaking, this is what a question would look like, students. Describe a beautiful place you once visited on a holiday. You should say who you went to, when you went to this place, where it was, who you went with on this holiday, and say why you liked it so much. Now, a very important thing to remember here is the word holiday. Think immediately of the synonyms that come to your mind when you think of holiday. Think of synonyms, think of collocations, think of compound noun. What else can you use it with? And think about adjectives. Experience, especially adjectives related to experiences. So these are the different things that immediately should run through your mind, and you should be in a position to have a data bank or have a vocabulary bank of these words. All right, now have a look at this lovely vocab again. So a lot of idiomatic expressions here too. Do as the locals do, and off the beaten track. And you've got, what else do we have here in terms of, yes, swarming with tourists, and then you've got to get away from it all. So you can use different types of phrases, different types of vocabulary, different types of idiomatic expressions, and make your speaking as varied as possible. So let's have a look at an example of this. All right, so are you all with me? So let's have a look at this. Thank you for the given question, ma'am. Now, just a second. Speaking part 2 generally begins with a staple answer, in the sense a staple, like, a patent beginning. Thank you for the given question, ma'am. A wonderful holiday that I would like to share with you is of the time a few years ago when I went on a long vacation. So vacation to the Lake District in the United Kingdom. It's a very popular holiday destination. So you've got another vocabulary, which is definitely a compound noun. Holiday destination, or you could call it, holiday being used as an adjective with destination being used as the noun. I stayed in a youth hostel. So let's come back and have a look. When you went to this place, where it was, you've spoken about it. Who you went on this holiday with? So I went on my own. You can see the question has been answered and had a wonderful time. I stayed in a youth hostel and met some really nice people. But the most memorable thing about the holiday were the breathtaking views and lovely picturesque. The pronunciation is picturesque. It's not picturesque. Guys, repeat after me, picturesque. I hope it's absolutely clear to all of you. It can get very busy with hordes of tourists, so I decided to go out of season. To go out of season. So, another, what would you call this? What kind of phrase is this? Who will tell me? In the autumn. Weather was fantastic and the shops were full of local crafts. A really great holiday. It's certainly not the kind of short break, another word for holiday, for someone looking for a busy nightlife. But if you want to relax in the middle of stunning landscape, I would certainly recommend a holiday to the Lake District. So you can see how nicely it has been explained. Autumn के बाद जोत ऑटम के बाद है एक स्पेस लिया गया है इन दी ऑटम ऑटम क्या है ऑटम एक वेदर है सॉरी सीजन है so climatic changes, so it's very important to use that as part of your holiday explanation because it's interesting. A lot of people prefer to visit places which are very good for summer. A lot of people prefer visiting places because they would like to ski, and that's why go during winters. So I think my personal experience and whatever I've taught my students always with is whenever you're talking about a holiday, definitely talk about the season. It makes your language not only varied, but it adds some lovely vocabulary to whatever you're saying, because there's some very common ideas associated with holiday, associated with seasons, and so that adds a lot of variety to what you're saying. Yes. Stunning means very beautiful, Apurva. Gorgeous, breathtaking, absolutely, I would say very pretty also. Yes, Vishnu. Now, let's have a look at vocabulary that you can use for part 3 of the IELTS speaking. Guys, all this lovely vocabulary, keep it as part of your data bank, vocab bank. My suggestion to all my students is whenever you listen to these classes, watch these classes, these are not only for watching. Keep a notebook before you. After the class gets over, play the video, play the recording, play the YouTube video again and note them down in your notebook. Only when you note these words down and start using them both while speaking and while writing is your vocabulary bank going to expand. Alright? And then it becomes very useful. Now, let's do a part 3 question with all of you. I would like all of you to answer the question and definitely I'll tell you which one. These are the part 3 questions. Please remember, though part 3 questions may look like part 1 questions, but they are absolutely different. Part 1 questions are very simple questions. They do not require you to use language of contrast, comparison and contrast. Here you would have to use language of comparison, contrast, opinion, speculation, generalization. So, very important to understand that all these different types of signposting language, are very, very important. For anyone who hasn't watched a signposting language video, I would suggest please watch. This time I'm going to do a class on signposting language this week, so that is going to be very helpful for all of you. I would be focusing on part 3 of the IELTS speaking signposting language, so I hope to see you in that class too, so sometime this week. Now everyone, yes, Jyoth, you just have to look for speaking topics that I've done on YouTube. You just need to write Arifa Zahir Speaking Unacademy under the YouTube series. And I have done, I think, close to 15 IELTS speaking topics with vocabulary and sample answers. Alright? So anyone who wants to watch, what I can do is I can add the links to this video today, some of the links, and for others you just need to use my name, Arifa Unacademy Speaking, and you would find all my topics. Alright? Now, everyone ready to do one answer on speaking 3? You just do one answer. Clear? Okay, let's start. So we are going to do question number 3, how people choose their destination. So you're going to start by writing, in my opinion, according to me, as per my knowledge. So you're going to start with one signposting language. Guys, only 2 minutes. Quickly answer this. Question number 3. Don't take a lot of time. Quickly answer. Hi Srijani, we are currently answering question number 3. So you can answer question number 3 also. Guys, a minute more and then we are done. Quickly write.